When it comes to DJs, I believe there are tech people and non-tech people. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Yesterday, I did a video talking about power solutions for things like wireless microphone receivers. And the reason I did the video is because I get a lot of questions from users in comment sections saying, well, when are speaker companies going to build a battery powered speaker with shared power out for things like our wireless microphone receivers or mixing boards? And when I was at DJ Expo this year, there was a speaker distributor who was getting similar questions, and we were having dinner, and they were kind of scratching their head thinking, I don't know how we're going to do this. We'll have to re-engineer the entire power supply system to make this happen. And I popped up and said, well, there are very affordable solutions out there that can indeed power things like a wireless microphone receiver. For instance, the Colorado Sound & Light lithium ion power pack, or alternately, the Omar system that Howie turned me on to. Now, I got a confession to make on this, though. I didn't come up with this stuff on my own. This was stuff that I was told because a couple of years ago, I was the guy asking why there wasn't DC out on a battery-powered speaker to power my microphone receiver. Jim heard me ask this question and said, dude, here you go. You need this. This is going to do the job for you. And he custom builds them for kind of whatever you need power to go to. So there's no guesswork in that. Jim just builds them for you, which is nice. But there are also those tech people who chime in on the conversation and have their own ideas about things and say, well, why would you do that when you could do this, this, and this? And I built this 12 years ago and it's been working great ever since. They're the tech people. They're the ones who really understand how this stuff works and they can build their own things. And there are a lot of those guys out there, but most DJs, I don't believe, are those tech people. So when a company does come out with a product that has really good fit and finish, and it does all of these things that we want them to do, there's a tech guy who chimes in and says, I do it like this, I saved a lot of money, plasma cutter, I don't know, flux capacitor. And what this does is, I know they're trying to be helpful, but for the non-tech people, what they really do is create doubt. Well, maybe I shouldn't buy this because this tech guy said that I could do it for a lot less money if I do all these other things. However, the non-tech guys don't know how to do these things, so they kind of come to a standstill. They feel like a sucker if they buy the product that's made to do what they want to do, because this other guy saved money, but they don't have the skill sets to save the money. Does that make sense? So they just kind of create doubt. Yesterday, somebody messaged me about an alto speaker they had, and they wanted to get a power supply for it, and they were asking what power supply is going to work for it, how long is it going to last, and all these things. And I really didn't know their answer. The first response I gave them is, why don't you just buy a battery-powered speaker? Because it sounds like that's what you need, and it's really easy out of the box. It's going to work for you. The argument was, well, I don't have the money to do that. So I introduced him to Howie, and I think Howie spent a couple hours with him trying to tech this out and give him the best possible solution for his dilemma. And one thing I will say is that, yeah, you can buy this off of Amazon and this from Jim and this from Radio Shack or whatever and make a system work. But I believe that retailers might be missing an opportunity here. What they could actually do is bundle all of these products together to work as a system. And although any DJ could just go on Amazon and buy these things or whatever, there's no guesswork anymore. Here it is. If you don't sell it, that's okay. You've still given the end user an idea of what to do, and maybe they won't buy your pack of stuff, but they might buy your battery-powered speaker yet. You know what I mean? So that's just an observation I was making, and just thinking to myself, yeah, okay, fine. Tech guys, thank you, but stop confusing the non-tech guys. That's it. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.